Hi, I'm Beverly James. I'm the Preserve Director at Floracliff Nature Sanctuary in southern Fayette County, and today I'm at the Arboretum here in Lexington. This year, we're thrilled to bring the City Nature Challenge to Lexington and Fayette County from April 30th to May 3rd. The City Nature Challenge is a global community science event that's organized by the Natural History Museum of Los Angeles County and the California Academy of Sciences. It began in 2016 and today has over 300 cities participating in 2021. The purpose of the City Nature Challenge is to celebrate and document biodiversity in and around urban areas. To do so, it gives us important information and a better understanding of the plants and animals found in urban areas, but also serves to connect us to our local environment. So anybody living or visiting Fayette County can participate in the City Nature Challenge during April 30th and May 3rd. To participate, you use the app iNaturalist, which is available on Apple and Android devices. And to date, contributors have made over 21,000 observations and documented over 3,000 species in Fayette County. So with your help, we can build on that effort during the City Nature Challenge. The first step is to find a wild plant, animal, or fungus to document. You can find wild nature in nature preserves like Raven Run and Floracliff, but also neighborhood parks, gardens, and along streets, and also in your backyard. Many birds, insects, and other species are attracted to the plants we cultivate in our yards and neighborhoods. Once you find something, you will need to document it by taking a picture of it with your phone or camera. From there, you can upload your photo to iNaturalist, making sure all the important data fields are filled out correctly. All right, so the first thing you're going to do is to open up the iNaturalist app on your phone. And once you're into the app, you'll see the Observe button there at the bottom. So you'll hit that, and then you'll hit the camera button if you haven't already taken a picture. So then you want to focus on the plant or organism that you're trying to take a picture of. And if you're having trouble focusing, you can use your hand and take a picture. And if it looks good enough, you could say Use Photo. And so you'll notice there at the top, there's a plus sign. So if you feel like you need to take multiple pictures to get different features of the organism, then you can include multiple pictures. And then the next thing you're going to do is click on What Did You See? And so there's a photo database in iNaturalist, and so they can often match your photograph to a database of species. And so their first guess is snowberries, and their top suggestion is coralberry. So I know that this plant is indeed a coralberry, so I'm going to click on that. And I should say you shouldn't exclusively rely on that feature, because sometimes the species that you're taking a picture of is not in that list. So the next thing, if you have any notes that you want to include about your species, you can include them there. You want to make sure the date and the time are correct, and the location. If you have location services on your phone, then that will already be included. There's the geo-privacy feature. So for this observation, I'm going to keep it open, but if you're in your backyard, you may want to obscure the observation, which will not be quite so specific about your location. Then the next field there is captive or cultivated. So if we were at a nature preserve, we would hit no because it would be more of a wild species. But we're here at the Arboretum where we know that this plant was planted by people at some point in the past. So we're going to say yes. And so if you're in your yard and you have a garden of things that you know that were planted, you would do the same. But if they are birds or insects that are attracted to the plants that you're planted, then you would put no, because those would be wild species. And then from there, there's the project field. So you don't need to worry about that for the City Nature Challenge, because anything that is documented within Fayette County will automatically go into the City Nature Project. And then once you're finished, you'll just hit share, and your observation will now be on iNaturalist in the project. So iNaturalist is an app that you can use at any time, but only your observations between April 30th and May 3rd will count towards the City Nature Challenge. Until then, we encourage you to get out and use the app to discover plants, animals, and other organisms to help you get used to the app. Here are some other species that you might see during the City Nature Challenge.